All right, over the last week or two, with all the new housing data coming out from July, I've had a lot of potential home buyers tell me, hey, we're not overpaying. We're on hold. We're going to wait for the pricing to come back. Sounds good. I've been hearing that. Let's take a look, though, at what that actually means. So let's say that somebody's wanting to make $1 million purchase, right? That's quite frankly below the starter home in Carmel Valley at this point, right? $800,000 loan. You're wanting to keep your payment at $3,600 a month or less. What does this look like in terms of interest? At 3%, that's a $3,372 a month payment. You're good to go, well under $3,600. That goes up 0.5%. Your monthly payment just went up to $3,592. It's barely squeaking under what you can afford. If that goes up to 4%, and keep in mind, a year ago, this was above 4%. 1 year ago, and I believe it was actually less than a year ago at this point, $3,819. You're no longer buying this house. You didn't do anything wrong. Just the interest rates went up. This is the power of the interest rates. 4.5%, 5%. Here's some historical perspective. The 2000s, the 90s, and the 80s. Right? So no one's arguing that the interest rates are not good. They're awesome. These are the best interest rates we have ever seen, quite frankly. So I have a lot of people that are telling me, hey, no, we're looking at $1 million home. I'm not going to pay $40,000, $50,000 over list price. That's insane. No way. I'm going to wait for the pricing to come back. Okay. As people wait for pricing to come back, chances are the interest rates are going to go up. We've never been this low. There is no historical ground lower than where we are right now. Historically speaking, we're going to go up. Right? So you're concerned about overpaying for something. What does that look like? Total interest paid on an $800,000 loan at 3% over 30 years is $414,222. That's what you're paying to borrow the money to buy the house. If that goes up to 3.5%, you're going to pay an additional $79,000 over 30 years to own that house. Nothing changed. The extra 79 grand that you're not spending on you and your family, that changed. That's not in your pocket anymore. That's going away. Right? Are we still concerned about overpaying by $20,000, $30,000, $40,000? I don't think that it's worth it at this point to be concerned about overpaying by a small amount like that when what we're really looking at is the interest rates and what you're going to pay in interest. What if you only stay in the house for 15 years? Call it $40,000. How about if it goes up to 4%? A year ago, less than a year ago, it was at 4%. It was over 4%. $160,734 more in interest you're going to pay over a 30-year loan for that same property. You tell me now, is $50,000, paying $50,000 over the list a lot? When you're only looking at that metric, it is. But when you're looking at the metrics that we have right here on the screen for you, what are the interest rates doing? Paying $50,000 when the mortgage interest rates could go up to 4% and I'm now going to pay $160,000 more, I'll take that all day long. All right, so the take-home message, ladies and gentlemen, the market is hot right now. Pricing is going up. There are far more people willing to buy than there are to sell, which means that supply and demand pricing is going to go up. Those of you that are considering waiting until pricing comes down, please take these numbers into consideration. That $160,734, if it goes up a point, that will be nothing compared to overpaying $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 over the list price. So at the end of the day, if it's a primary residence, it's not an investment property. You're paying to live there with you and your family and to make memories. That's what you're paying for. If you guys have any questions about this as it pertains to your specific circumstances, hit me up. Be more than happy to fill you in on the details that are more specific to you and your circumstances.